Strap in and fire it up. It's time to light the fuse.
It's time to let it go. Really want it like fire. Yeah. Right, rearranging, we're bringing the heat. Burning rubber and mics, got you up out your seat. Like live on the track or the digital stream. We don't chase views, we chase dreams. From the dirt to the asphalt, throttle stays wide. Every lap we broadcast, it's a hell of a ride. Yeah, Facebook Live and that YouTube screen. Tune in now, it's a high octane scene. Oh, tires spinning, fans grinning. Right, rear's live, and we ain't quitting. Right, rear racing. We ain't playing. Start your engines, we need your time. Right, rear racing. We ain't playing. Start your engines, it's your time.
Strap in and fire it up. It's time to light the fuse.
It's time to let it go. Really want it like fire. Yeah. Right, rearranging, we're bringing the heat. Burning rubber and mics, got you up out your seat. Like live on the track or the digital stream. We don't chase views, we chase dreams. From the dirt to the asphalt, throttle stays wide. Every lap we broadcast, it's a hell of a ride. Yeah, Facebook Live and that YouTube screen. Tune in now, it's a high octane scene. Oh, tires spinning, fans grinning. Right, rear's live, and we ain't quitting. Right, rear racing. We ain't playing. Start your engines, we need your time. Right, rear racing. We ain't playing. Start your engines, it's your time.
Strap in and fire it up. It's time to light the fuse.
It's time to let it go. Really want it like fire. Yeah. Right, rearranging, we're bringing the heat. Burning rubber and mics, got you up out your seat. Like live on the track or the digital stream. We don't chase views, we chase dreams. From the dirt to the asphalt, throttle stays wide. Every lap we broadcast, it's a hell of a ride. Yeah, Facebook Live and that YouTube screen. Tune in now, it's a high octane scene. Oh, tires spinning, fans grinning. Right, rear's live, and we ain't quitting. Right, rear racing. We ain't playing. Start your engines, we need your time. Right, rear racing. We ain't playing. Start your engines, it's your time.
Strap in and fire it up. It's time to light the fuse.
It's time to light a fuse. Really want it like fire. Yeah. Right, rear racing, we're bringing the heat. Burning rubber and mics, got you up out your seat. Live on the track or the digital stream. We don't chase views, we chase dreams. From the dirt to the asphalt, throttle stays wide. Every lap we broadcast, it's a hell of a ride. Yeah, Facebook Live and that YouTube screen. Tune in now, it's a high octane scene. Oh, tires spinning, fans grinning. Right rear's live, and we ain't quitting. Right rear racing, we ain't playing. Start your engines, we control time. Right rear racing, we ain't playing. Start your engines, it's show time.
And welcome back to Right Rear Racing on this Sunday evening as we bring you the Battle of the Bluegrass presented by Claycom for week number 4 here with your Ironman 55 at I-55. And get that time board over there as these drivers are still out there doing some warm-ups and trying to get this track broken in to get racy tonight. We're going to have a 55-lap main event with 3 heat races here tonight. Again, all of our heat races will be sponsored by One Source Exterior. During the main event, we're going to have your Todd Steel Buildings Hard Charger Big Al guns are going to giving away $10 for your halfway leader for tonight's sponsors. And looks like they're going to be pulling off the track, getting ready here to go underway here tonight. As you see there, all the drivers are in the pits. And again, as a reminder, Drew Hopkins has won the last 3 weeks, so he will get his starting spot for his heat race. But after his heat race for the feature, he will have to go to the back of the field. He is, for the hard charger, he will be given his original starting spot for the hard charger sake, so he will not be scored from moving from the back of the field to the front of the field. And thank you, Nolan, for sharing it. And as a reminder, you can jump into the chat. We'll try to talk to you as we're doing the broadcast and announcing everything here tonight. And after this race, we will be going and taking a quick break and getting up and getting ready for the iRacing Dome version here tonight, as some of these drivers will be taking on the Chili Bowl in the late models. And thank you everyone for the shares. Looks like we're about to get underway here tonight for some racing action here at Peevely at I-55. And your one source exterior heat race number 1, they're gridding up now and starting on the pole for heat race number 1 is going to be Dawson Chambers in the 88 with Tyler Parsons in the 17 on his outside. Row number 2 has Blaine Shepard in the 10 machine on the inside. Row number 2 with Evan Hinkle on his outside in the 13. Caleb Todd in the 115 is going to be inside row number 3 with Nolan Bryant in the 11 on his outside. And Jace Lear is going to round out the field for heat race number 1 here tonight in his number 1 machine. And I don't know what's going on with your audio here. And now we should be able to hear these cars on the track as they're coming off turn 4. They're getting the road up green flag. We're going to go underway next time around as the 88 and the 17 will be leading the field into turn number 1. As they come off turn 2 down the back straightaway, the pace truck lights are off. They're stacked and racked, ready to go here. Going in turn number 3, the pace truck is pulled off. The 88 is going to hit that loud pedal and get us underway here for your heat race number 1 action. Leading us into turn number 1, the 10 of Blaine Shepard. He's going to slide from the bottom of the track to the top. He's going to be working the outside down back straightaway with the 115 of Caleb Todd working the bottom side. He's trying to get around the 88 and going to lead lap number 1 here. Give it to Caleb Todd in the 115 as he's coming off turn 2 down the back straightaway. We're going to be looking to go 3 wide there for position number 2. That's going to be the 710 and the 88 all right there. The 88 is going to work the outside. And the 10 machine of Blaine Shepard, he's going to get tight there. Enter 1. Here comes Dawson Chambers on the outside. Evan on the bottom. Evan's going to do a slide job in 3 and 4. He's going to be in front of the 88. He's going to take over your second spot as they work their way down the front straightaway. As we have 3 laps down here, it's going to be Caleb Todd in the 115, working his way through 3 and 4, getting the cross flags as we're halfway through with heat race number 1 here with Evan in the 13 machine, or the 7 machine. He's going to be in second. Jace Lear, he has moved up into that 3rd spot. He's trying to reel in Evan and make it interesting here for position number 2 as the 1 machine of Jace is looking down low. And still give to Evan as they come off turn 4 down the front straightaway. As they come off turn 2, Jace Lear is going to take over your second position as Evan pushed up there. Jace is working that bottom side. Caleb Todd is getting the popsicle sticks as we have 2 laps remaining here in the heat race number 1. Yes, Jace Lear is getting that bottom side working. He's still trying to maintain to that second spot over Evan as they work their way through turn number 3. Caleb Todd is getting the white flag this time around. Jace is right there in second still with Evan right there on his bumper. In position number 3 as they come off turn 2 for the last time for heat race number 1 and rounding 3 and 4 here, giving the win to Caleb Todd in the 115. Jace Lear will finish second and Evan Hinkle will round out your field for your top 3 for heat race number 1. And position number 4 goes to Nolan Bryant. Blaine Shepard's going to round out your top 5. Dawson Chambers 6 and Tyler Parsons rounds out your field for heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 is on the field on the lineup now as we have Justin Benefield in that 30 machine. He's going to be starting on the pole with Chancellor in the 22 on his outside. Race Cash in that 109 is going to be on inside row number 2 with Alan McDonald in the 47 on the outside of row number 2. Row 3 has the 69 of Brady Lear on the inside with Cody McDonald in the 20 on his outside and rounding out the field for your one source exterior. Heat race number 2 is going to be Dalton Brown in the 23. Again, if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit that like and follow button there on either Facebook or YouTube, whichever platform you're on. Jump in the chat and we'll also hear from your top 3 drivers here tonight from your feature. If you have a question that you want to ask these drivers, go ahead and jump in the chat, put it in there, and if we hear from them, we will ask them that question. As they just received the rolled up green flag, the field is going to be led by the 30 of Justin Benefield and the 22 of Chancellor as they work their way down the back straightaway. into turn number 3 here. Pace truck's pulled off 4. We're getting the green flag and underway for your heat race number 2 action, as Justin Benefield of that 30 machine is going to jump off to the early lead with Chancellor, and then 22. He's going to be in second rate. Cash is right there hitting that inside roll. The 23 of Dalton Brown's going to be right there as well and move up into third. And Cash is going to be moving back to, looks like your 5th position, as McDonald in that 47 machine is going to be in 4th. He's going to try to, this is McDonald on McDonald crime here with the 20 and the 47. They're all going to be 3 wide here as they go into turn number 1. Working their way off turn number 2 is still Justin Benefield in the 30 machine up front with Chancellor in second, Dalton Brown in third. We go back here to where the battle's at. That's going to be for position number 5 between the McDonald's and Cash as they work their way through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Once again, we are halfway through with heat race number 2 action here tonight. Alan McDonald's going to be in your 4th position with Cody McDonald and rounds out your top 5. As they've kind of settled down here in the back part of the field, we go back up to the front, see what we got going on. As you see, Justin Benefield is working his way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. He does have a 1.5 second gap on Lay as he's getting the popsicle sticks with 2 laps remaining here in your heat race number 2. Again, it's your one source exterior heat race number 2. Dalton Brown's trying to close that door on Chancellor for position number 2 as they're getting the white flag here tonight. We have 1 lap remaining in heat race number 2 with still Justin Benefield walking away with this one as he's working his way into turn number 3. As he's coming off turn number 4, he's getting his checkered flag and getting the win here tonight, followed by the 22 of Chancellor, 23 of Dalton Brown. We'll round out your top 3 for heat race number 2. Again, it's going to be your one source exterior heat race number 2. We had Alan McDonald finishing in 4th. Rounding out your top 5 is going to be Cody McDonald. Brady Lear finishes 6th, and Mr. Cash rounds out the field for heat race number 2. And your one source exterior heat race number 3 is taking the field now. That's going to see Matthew Terry in that 27 machine out front with Drew Hopkins in the 157 on his outside. Zach King's going to be on the inside, row number 2 in his 14 machine with Bobby Maddenley on the outside in that number 3. Row 3 has Josh Davis in the 15 machine on the inside with Philip Neese on his outside in the 38. Again, Drew Hopkins will start from the outside pole here in heat race number 3, but come the feature time, he will start in the back of the field as Matthew Terry in that 27 machine just got the rolled up green flag. We're going to go back to green flag action next time around as Matthew and Drew lead the field out of 2 down the back straightaway right behind the pace truck. The pace truck's about to dive in. The pace truck pulls in and Matthew Terry is going to hit that loud pedal and get us underway for your heat race number 3 action here tonight. Drew Hopkins is going to get a good run on the outside. They're going to be side by side as they work their way through 1 and 2. Come off turn number 2, give it to Drew Hopkins as he's working his way into turn number 3. And as they come off 4, give it to Matthew Terry in that 27 machine, getting that bottom side going. Drew's on the outside. We're still side by side for the lead as they work their way through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, once again, the 27 of Matthew Terry is going to be maintaining the lead as Drew Hopkins is right there on his bumper. And lap number 2 is going to go to Matthew Terry. Once again, Drew's moved down to the bottom side of the track, working his way through 1 and 2. We have a little bit of contact as they work their way down the back straightaway. As they're going to keep it straight and green here as Drew Hopkins is right there. But still, it's going to be Matthew Terry leading the first 3 laps here tonight. As Drew's still working that bottom side. Sitting in 3rd is going to be Zach King in that 14 machine. Going in turn number 3 as they come off turn 4 here, it's going to be Drew Hopkins leading at the halfway point of heat race number 3 here as coming off turn 2, giving Matthew Terry room there. Matthew's going to be right there on the bumper. Matthew's looking down low, a little bit of contact, and it's going to be Drew Hopkins still in the lead with Matthew Terry in 2nd. We are going to have a 3-car battle for 3rd. That's going to be Bobby Maddenley in the 3 machine, the 38 of Philip Neese as they work their way through 3. 38 of Philip's going to be on the bottom side trying to get the 3rd position away as we have 2 laps remaining here in heat race number 3 as Philip Neese is going to take your 3rd position away as he's working that bottom side. The 3 of Bobby Maddenley is trying to take it back as they're coming off turn 4, getting the white flag. We have one more time around I-55 for heat race number 3 As they go down the back straightaway into turn number 3, Drew's going to be working the outside here as he's coming off 4. He's getting the checkered flag as he's going to take the win here tonight in heat race number 3, followed by Matthew Terry in the 27 and the 38 of Philip Neese for your top 3. Bobby Madeley is going to finish in 4th. Zach King is going to round out your top 5. And Josh Davis is going to round out the field for heat race number 3. And we're going to take a quick warm-up session here, or a quick break, about a minute, minute and a half of warm-up to everyone get a break here. Again, thank you to Claycom for the title sponsor here of Battle of the Bluegrass series. And we went over your heat races as One Source Exterior is the sponsor for the heat races. We're looking for the hard charger tonight. The hard charger sponsor is going to be Todd Steel Buildings, with Big Al's Guns being the sponsor for your halfway point leader tonight. And as a quick reminder, Drew Hawkins, who ended up winning your heat race number 3, he will be going to the end of the field as he's won the first 3 weeks. You won 2 consecutive races. You go to the back of the field here with the Battle of the Bluegrass. As we take a look at the track looks like it's going to be racy. We had a bottom side, we had a top side. Where is your favorite driver going to run at tonight? That's going to be the question for these drivers to figure out what they're going to do. And it looks like we are going to go on and get ready for your main event here tonight. Again, it's going to be 55 laps here at I-55. And starting on your pole tonight, it's going to be the 155 of Caleb Todd with Justin Benefield in the 30 machine on his outside. The 157 of Drew Hopkins is going to be inside row number 2 with Jace Lear on his outside in the 1 machine. Row 3 has Chance Lay in the 22 on the inside with Matthew Terry in the 27 on the outside. Row number 4 has Evan Hinkle in his 7 machine with Dalton Brown on his outside with the 23. Row number 5 has Philip Neese in the 38 machine on the inside with Nolan Bryant on his outside in the number 11. Alan McDonald's going to be on the inside in his 47 machine of row number 6 with Bobby Madeley on his outside in the 3. Row 7 has Blaine Shepard in the 10 on the inside with Cody McDonald in the 20 machine on his outside. Row 8 has Zach King in the 14 machine on the inside with Dawson Chambers on the outside with his 88 machine. Brady Lear is going to be on the inside row number 9 in his 69 machine with Josh Davis on the outside with the 15. Tyler Parsons in the 17 is going to be inside row number 10 with Mr. Cash on his outside in the 109. As I believe they just received the rolled up green flag again. Drew Hopkins will be going to the back of the field as he's won the first 3 weeks here of this series. As they work their way down the back straightaway with 115 and the 30 are leading the field into turn number 3 as we're set to get underway. The 115 of Caleb Todd is going to hit that loud pedal and get us underway here for your 55 laps for your Ironman 55 as he's working that bottom side in through 1 and 2. Chance Lay is going to be in second here, working that middle side of the track with the 7 of Evan Hinkle trying to get his way up there. We're going to have contact as they come off turn 4. Going down into turn 1, Evan has already apologized and did not mean to get into him like that as he's working that bottom side still, trying to get up there. We're going to be side by side right behind Chance Lay. That's going to be Benefield and Neese as they're battling out for position number 4, as Neese is currently working that bottom side with 30 of Benefield is working the outside. They're going back and forth through every lap here as It's still Caleb Todd in the front with the 7 of Evan Hinkle in second. The 22 of Chancellor will still be in third as the 30 machine of Benefield's working the outside. The 38 of Nice is trying to get that bottom side. The 22 is going to be right there. We're going to be 3 wide coming off turn number 2 as they work their way down the back straightaway. Get third position to Benefield just momentarily as he's working the outside there. The 22 of Chancellor is going to be in the middle with the 38 of Nice is going to be right there on the bottom side as they're still trying to stay off each other, making it 3 wide. We're still side by side for position number 2 as the 30 machine is working the outside. The 22 is working that bottom side once again as they come off turn number 4. Give it to the 30 machine of Justin Benefield. He's going to be in your third spot here early on in the race as he's going to try to reel in the 7 of Evan, but still going to be right there side by side with Chancellor trying to get that momentum on the outside of that 30 machine. And the 23 of Dalton Brown, he's entered up here as he's working the outside of Phillip as they were going to turn number 3 here, or off of turn number 4. He's going to make a pass on Phillip. That's going to put Dalton Brown up into your 5th position. He's going to look on the outside once again, try to move up into the 4th position as he's getting that momentum going up there on the outside lane as he's trying to make a pass on Chancellor. He's going to clear Chance and move up into your 4th position and we do have a caution that has came out as we have 9 laps in and our first caution is coming out. As we look on here with the 109 and the 17, that's going to be the 109 or is 88 that spun out right there. Caution flag is already flying. As you see it right there in front of these drivers. Cannot find the correct one that I want. And we'll go back to the recent action here. Again, it's going to be Caleb Todd up there in the 115 machine leading the field with the 7 of Evan Hinkle on the outside, the 30 machine of Benefield, the 23 of Dalton Brown as they just received the rolled up green flag. We should go back underway next time around, led by Caleb Todd right there in that 115 machine working his way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. You've seen that pace truck pull off as Caleb's going to hit that lob pedal and get us back underway once again here at I-55 for your Ironman 55 as Caleb Todd's working that bottom side. Evans going in there running the slider line and trying to get the outside working through 1 and 2, the 30 machine of Benefield. He's going to try to get that bottom side going, but here comes the 23 of Dalton Brown getting that outside going as he's working the outside all the way around the track and working his way down the back straightaway. Going to take over your 2nd position. Evans going to move up there as well, going to turn number 3. As they work their way up turn number 4, it's still going to be Evans sitting in 2nd, and he's going to get a good head of steam going in turn number 1. The 23 machine of Dalton Brown's trying to stay off the bumpers. Dalton's going to look down low as they go into turn number 3. We're going to be side by side for position number 2 as the 7 of Evan Hinkle's going to work the outside lane. He's going to look for that lead, and I believe he got the lead at the line as we have a caution flag for the 15. That's going to be Josh Davis in that 15 machine. He's on the outside there and could have collected your leaders. See what happened there with Josh Davis in that 15 machine. Hits that outside wall there on the front straightaway, and it looks like he kind of broke there and rode the fence around. And that's what brought out your 2nd caution of the night. Again, we do have 13 laps down in the books. Sorry, we have 14 laps down in the books. And it's going to be Evan getting that slight advantage there right at the line as we do go back to your last completed lap. And it's going to be Evan in that 7 machine taking the lead with the 115 of Caleb Todd in 2nd. The 23 of Dalton Brown is going to be in 3rd. The 30 of Justin Benefield will round out your top 4 there as they just received the rolled up green flag. We should go underway next time around as they work their way off turn 2 down the back straightaway. Again, we do have 13 laps in the books as they work their way into turn number 3. We're waiting on the loud pedal as the 7 of Evan's going to hit that loud pedal and get us back underway here for your Ironman 55. He's going to quickly go to the top side and get that momentum going. Here comes the 23 of Dalton Brown working that bottom side. He's going to be side by side for position number 2 as he's working that bottom side going into turn number 3. He's going to look to throw a slide job momentarily, but did not clear it. So the 115 is going to take the outside lane. Watch out for the 30 of Justin Benefield. He's trying to move up into the 3rd spot. He's going to go down low as they go into turn number 3. The 23 of Dalton Brown's running the outside lane now as the top 3 are currently running the outside. Here comes Caleb Todd. He's looking to throw a slide job on Evan. Evan's going to counter him and work his way down the hill as they work their way down the back straightaway. The 23 is going to throw a slide job on Caleb, and we're going to be side by side for a second as it is going to be Evan and Dalton for your top 2 as they're working the outside lane. Caleb's going to be down low. We're going to have Dalton looking to throw a slide job here for the lead as we are still early in this race with the 55-lap race. We are now 18 in the books. It's going to be Evan Hinkle in the lead here with Dalton Brown in the 23 machine, the 30 of Justin Benefield as they're all running the outside lane here. The 115 of Caleb Todd is going to be in 4th. He's running that same line. The first car out of line, that's going to be Chance Slay in that 22 machine as he's trying to work that bottom side. Jay Slayer is going to be in 6th, working the bottom side in that 18 machine with the 11 of Nolan Bryant on the outside trying to get momentum. And as soon as I said it, he's running the middle of the track with Philip Neese in that sitting in 8. Matthew Terry in 9th as he's battling it out in that 27 machine. He's trying to get up there with Phillip and hold off the 10 of Blaine Shepard. Blaine is going to be currently running in 10th position. And we have Drew Hopkins working the outside lane. He's trying to get up there as he's nearing the halfway point of this race. And he's sitting in 12th now as he's started in your 20th starting spot tonight. As we work our way back up to the front of the field, we're going to see what's going on here. As we're going to be 3 wide here coming off the turn, and you see the outside lane trying to work as we're going to have a little bit of contact right here coming off turn 2 down the back straightaway. The 157 is trying to work the outside lane. The 3 is going to be down there as well. The 3 of Bobby Madley is trying to battle it out with Blaine Shepard. That's going to be for the 10th position as the outside lane of Blaine Shepard's getting that outside going. Again, this is a battle for 10th on your screen between the 10 and the 3. That's the 3 is in the 11th, and Drew Hopkins is going to be right there as well. We're going to work our way back to the front of the field as all these drivers are running 2 to 3 wide. And we're looking to make it 3 wide here momentarily as they come off the turn, make contact. That's going to allow Drew to work his way down to the bottom. The 28, we're going to have one going in the outside wall. The 28, I believe, or the 20, I'm sorry, McDonald is going to be in 9th. Madeline is going to be rounding out your top 10. We're going to go back up to the front of the field here as I believe we are closing in and throwing slide jobs with each other. As we look at it, the 7 of Evan Hinkle is going to be in the lead still, followed by Dalton Brown in the 23 machine. The 115 of Caleb Todd is going to be in 3rd, followed by Justin Benefield as those 2 are throwing back and forth, running in, battling it out for your 3rd position. Evans working the outside lane still. We do have lap traffic. The 88 is going to be on the outside wall and going to bring out the caution flag as that is going to be the 88 of Dawson Chambers. As we go take a look at it here, Dawson goes up high in 3 and 4 here as kind of off turn 4. Going in turn number 1 here, he's going to push, hit the outside wall and lose it, and ride the wall there and the fence and bring it to the halt right in front of your leaders, and that's going to bring out our caution here tonight. We have some good battles going on back there in the back of the field, and as soon as we brought it back up to the front, we've seen that there was a battle for 3rd between Caleb and Justin. Again, it's going to be Evan, Dalton, Caleb, Justin, Nolan, Chance, Jace, Matthew, Phillip, and Cody. I believe that's your top 10 so far. As we're set to go back underway next time around, hopefully. And race control likes what they see, so we're set to go underway next time around as they just received the rolled up green flag. As we do have 30 laps in the books. The field is going to be led by the number 7 of Evan Hinkle. On his outside is going to be Dalton Brown in the 23 machine as they go into turn number 3, waiting for Evan to hit that loud pedal. As he's going to hit that loud pedal and gets back underway here for your Ironman 55. He quickly goes to the top side and gets that top side rolling through 1 and 2, getting that momentum. As Dalton Brown is going to be on that top side as well in that 23 machine. Justin Benefield is working his outside as well, trying to make a pass on Caleb Todd. Caleb Todd's working that middle to the bottom to the middle of the track as they work their way through 1 and 2. There's a guy on the outside wall there as the 22 machine of Chance Lays trying to get that bottom side going and get ground on the 115 of Caleb Todd to move up into that 4th spot. It's still going to be Evan and Dalton, as Dalton's looking down a little bit lower going through 3 and 4 as they come off straight away going into turn number 1. It's still going to be Evan running the outside lane here as we do have 20 laps remaining at the line. And now we're going to have 20 laps remaining here, followed by still Evan Dalton. Dalton's in the outside wall, followed by Justin Benefield on the outside wall just a little bit through 1 and 2. That's going to allow Caleb Todd to get right there on Benefield as they work their way through turn number 3. There's going to be side-by-side action. That's going to be for position number 6. That's going to be between the 22 and the 28 as they work their way through 1 and 2. The 20 of Cody McDonald, he's going to be working the bottom side. The 22 of Chance Lays up high as Cody McDonald's moved up into your 6th position. We're going to go back up to the front as I heard someone apologizing. It's going to be Evan, Dalton, Caleb Todd, and Justin Benefield for your top 4. Nolan Bryant in that 11 machine is going to be rounding out your top 5. Jay Sleer in that, I believe it's the 18 machine there on working the bottom side. That's going to be, he's going to be sitting in 7th, making a battle here for 6th. Go back up to the front, you see that Caleb Todd is right there on the 23 machine as he's looking to close that door and make his move. He's going to look down low going into turn number 1. He's throwing a slide job. He's going to be right there and park it right on the nose of Dalton Brown. That's going to give Caleb Todd the 2nd position as Evan Hinkle in that 7 machine is still going to be leading the field as we are now 42 laps down into this event. That's going to, Caleb Todd's right there. He's found something through 1 and 2. And we do have another yellow flag coming out. And I believe that's going to be on either Tyler or Zach. You see the 69 of Brady getting loose. The 17 is going to be right there. Getting loose, hits the outside wall, and ends up breaking his right front. That's going to not allow him not to be able to turn down. I believe that's what the caution has came out for. And with 11 laps remaining here tonight, we are getting a little bit spicy and dicey out here tonight as Evan Hinkle is going to be in the lead in that 7 machine, followed by the 115 of Caleb Tall. Dalton Brown in that 23 machine is going to be in 3rd. Justin Benefield will be in 4th, as this should be our last double file restart. If we have any other cautions throughout the field, then you see Brady Lear in that 69 machine making his way back out on the track. The pace truck will be pulling off as they go into turn number 3. The 7 of Evan Hinkle is going to hit that loud pedal, gets back underway as he's going to quickly go to the top side. Once again, the 115 of Caleb Todd is going to be working that top side as well. The 30 of Benefield is going to be in 3rd as he's looking to go down low through 3 and 4. As they come off turn number 4, we are now 11 laps away. As I'm not looking at my tracker right, and you see the top 2 are running the top side as the 7 and the 115 are working the top side through the whole track. Throughout the whole track, as we do have 10 laps remaining here tonight. Again, it's been Evan and Caleb both taking the leads here tonight. Justin's been short on the stick just a little bit as he's been right there the whole time. and trying to hold off Dalton Brown in that 23 machine. As they work their way down the back straight, the 23 machine is going to try to look down low going into turn number 3. As they come off turn 4, it's still going to be Benefield in that 30 machine holding on to your third position as he's working that outside lane in 1 and 2, getting that momentum. Here comes another battle. We're looking to go 3 wide here for position number 4. That's going to be between Dalton Brown, Cody McDonald, and Nolan. And as we go back up to the front, we're looking to throw slide jobs now. As 115 threw a slide job on Evan. Evan's going to cross him over. We're going to turn number 3. Throw kind of a slow slide job there. Here comes 115 of Caleb Todd taking the lead as they work their way off turn 4. We're working our way off turn number 2 now, as we do have 6 laps remaining here tonight. As they work their way through 3 and 4, Evan Hinkle's looking to make another hard charge, as we do have 5 fingers out, as we have 5 laps remaining here tonight. And your main event, 115 of Caleb Todd, just tipped the lead away from the 7 of Evan Hinkle. As they were throwing slide jobs back and forth, and 115 has found something working the outside lane there, as he's looking to make us a little bit of a gap here between himself and Evan as they work their way through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3. The 115 of Caleb Todd is still in the lead, followed by Evan and Justin for your top 3. And these 2 drivers, Caleb Todd and the 115, and Evan, has kind of separated themselves from the rest of the field. As they work their way off turn 4, they just received popsicle sticks, as we do have 2 laps remaining here tonight for your main event for your Ironman 55. And Caleb will be coming up on some lap traffic here, but I don't think it's going to be a factor, as he's just now getting that white flag. And he's going to be running the outside lane, followed by Evan right there. We do have lap traffic working down to the bottom side for your last lap around here, going into turn number 3. The 115 of Caleb Todd is going to take the win here tonight. And again, it's going to be Caleb Todd taking the win here tonight, followed by the 7 of Evan Hinkle and the 30 of Justin Benefield for your top 3. And again, we're going to hear from your top 3. That's going to be Caleb Todd, Evan Hinkle, and Justin Benefield. In 4th is going to be Dalton Brown. And rounding out your top 5 is Cody McDonald. Drew Hopkins in 6th. He came from the back of the field and worked his way back up to 6th. Again, that's not going to be the hard charger, as his original starting spot was 3rd. Nolan Bryant's going to be in 7th. Jace Lear in 8th. Alan McDonald in 9th. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be Chance Slay. We had Bobby Madley in the 11th, Philip Neese in the 12th position, Blaine Shepard in 13th, Cash in 14th, and Josh Davis in 15th. Zach King is going to be in 16th, Tyler Parsons in 17th, and Brady Lear in 18th. And your last 2 positions here for tonight is going to be Matthew Terry finishing 19th, and Dawson Chambers rounds out the field. And we just heard looked at the chat, and One Source Exterior Group is willing to pay $20 to the Dome winner tonight. And again, we're going to hear from your top 3 here tonight. And bear with me 1 second. And Justin, do you got a copy?
I got you, buddy.
Man, that track was starting to turn out a little bit tricky in one line up there, everyone running the top side. I know that you and the 23 machine were battling out there pretty tough throughout the whole race. What was the leading factor whenever you ended up taking over 3rd and maintaining your 3rd position?
To be honest with you, I was just trying to hold on. The track was real slick, and trying to keep it off the wall. When we started the first time going around, catching lap traffic there, I started trying to go to the bottom, thinking I might try to sneak around some of them, but it just didn't have no luck down there.
And I've seen you go down to the bottom a few times, like you said, no luck down there. But on the restarts, you kind of had the bottom going just a little bit to get by, and then get back to up to the top. Seemed like it was just one line up there on the top side for majority of this race.
Oh yeah, it was.
And do you have any friends, family, or sponsors you'd like to give a shout out to, man?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody that's watching. Thank you for you putting it on. Big Al's Guns, KMP Marina, and Keltner's Contract. And my wife for letting me do this. She's got to go to work at 2:00. I'm in the bedroom, so I got to be quiet.
No, I get that 100%, man. And do not forget to shout out to the wife, because I'm not going to be responsible for what takes or what happens to you if you don't give a shout out to your wife. But congratulations, man, on the top 3 here tonight. Hopefully next week we catch you again on the podium.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. And you have a good night, man.
You too.
And there you have it. Your third place finisher of the 30 machine, that's going to be Justin Benefield. And we're going to hear from your second place finisher here tonight. That's going to be Evan Hinkle in the 7 machine. And Evan, do you got a copy? You got a copy, Evan?
Yeah.
Man, that was a good, hard-fought battle between you and Caleb there. Late in the race, under, I believe it was like 5 to go or 10 to go, y'all started throwing the slide jaws back and forth. Since we did miss that, kind of walk us through from your point of view, whenever y'all started those slide jaws, what kind of took place there?
Caleb threw one, and I got back in front of him there, and kindly wasn't really much of a slider I threw on him. Just more or less I got the run and headed straight back toward the wall, and made it through the corner, and then I think I like hopped up on the front straightaway wall, and it messed up my front end or something because it didn't feel right after that. So after that, I was just holding on for dear life, hoping I would stay in second.
And that you did. You held on and ended up coming home second. And honestly, with tonight's racing, y'all were all right there running the top side. The restarts seemed like they were critical, that you had to hurry up and get to the top side on those restarts as well.
Yeah, starting a different spot and just doing all that good stuff was helping a lot, and getting to that top very quick and hopefully set sail. And I was hoping I could win that one, but not everything works out. Caleb drove a heck of a race, so but yeah, the restarts was critical because there was no way I could get around the bottom like Benningfield was. I noticed he was down there on the bottom and doing real good down there, and I couldn't. I burned my tires up and was done by probably lap 30.
That wouldn't be good doing that, running that bottom side like that, burning your tires up like you said. And again, congratulations on your second place finish. Do you have any friends, family, or sponsors you'd like to give a shout out to, man?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mom, dad, Lord and Savior, Soller's Classic Cars, Smith Gutters and Siding, Smith Sealing, DHR, DHR Media, Hinkle Insurance, trying to think who else, Mills Garbage. I believe that's about it. May have forgot somebody, but sorry if I did.
Again, congratulations, and we wouldn't be able to do it without the sponsors of your car or the sponsors of the series. So congratulations, and hopefully next time we catch you on the podium, it's for the win, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night. And there you have it, your second place finisher of Evan Hinkle. And now we're going to hear from Caleb Todd, your winner here tonight. And Caleb, do you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, that was some good hard battle, good hard fought racing there. I know that one time we were watching you come back from fourth, as far as that you fell back tonight. Threw a slide job. It seemed like you had to throw the slide job, hurry up and get to the top side to get that momentum going, as it seemed like it was only on the groove was up there on the top, or run the bottom and bring your tires up. where you sit in or walk us through your game plan on making the passes there to get back up there in the front.
Oh, well, first off, I want to apologize to Dalton for that slider I threw on. It was a pretty bad slider. But on the last restart, or two restarts ago, I thought the bottom was decent, so I tried to roll the bottom, but I just ended up getting caught on the inside and fell back to like fourth-ish. And I tried to talk, but I didn't feel too bad. And I just kept trying to make my way back up to the front and throw a few sliders. A few of them were clean, a few of them were pretty bad. I'm not trying. I don't really try to race that way, but
And we with the broadcasting and everything, with me watching you for the last 3 or 4 weeks, I know that you don't race anyone bad. You want to run clean, so I definitely understand that 100%.
yeah, especially in a series race, you don't really want to mess anyone up because you're racing with them pretty much every weekend. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And do you have any family, friends, or sponsors you'd like to give a shout out to with your 115 machine?
I gotta thank everyone for watching the stream. You for putting the stream on. My parents for letting me run this series. Yeah, everyone else that helps out.
Yes, sir. Again, congratulations on the win here tonight, and hopefully we catch you back on the podium next week.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Thanks, sir. You have a good night.
Yeah.
And there you have it, your winner, Caleb Todd, in the 115 machine. Bear with me 1 second here. All right, so that's going to conclude that portion of tonight's racing. We will be coming back live once we, in about 5 minutes, for the Dome racing here tonight. So thanks for joining in, and we will catch you here in about 5 minutes for the Dome.
Checkered flag flying, it's the end of the show. From dirt to the blacktop, we let it all go. Burning rubber, slamming gears, making hearts race. If you miss the heat, catch the highlight, press play. Alright, rear racing, lights out, that's a wrap. From the front straight to the back, we attacked every lap. Don't blink, don't sleep, we'll be back in your feed. With the throttle wide open and a need for speed. Saw the drama, the thrill, the slide jobs and spins. Legends born in the booth and on tracks we win. Facebook, YouTube, hit subscribe and stay loud. We ain't slowing down, just saving it for the next round. Broadcast signed off, but the fire still burns. Catch us next time, where the story continues at full send. All right, rear racing, we out, hold tight, see you next race under that Friday night light.